Hello students, welcome to Anne's classes. We are doing squares and square roots exercise 3b. Page number 47. Question 3, find the square root of. Now we can find the square root of 4.2025 by the prime factor method or the division method. Now if it is a prime factor method, remember we have to remove the point and give this a denominator, that is 1 followed by 4 zeros, and then find the square root of both the numerator and the denominator. The division method is always easier because it's just the square root of only this number. So let's do the division method. So write this, draw your lines and then write 4.2025. Now remember, the next step is to pair it up. So this is the integral part and this is the decimal part. The decimal part pairing goes from left to right, whereas here it is the other way. So now let's begin with 4. Now which is a number when the square of which will give us 4? Number 2. Now 2 2's are 4 minus 0. Then we have a point which you have to carry up. Now let's bring down the next pair. So there are 2 digits there, 20. Bring down the whole pair. Now look at the number that's here, that is your quotient. Double that quotient. So when you double it is 2 2's are 4. Now in the next step, we need to put a digit next to 4 and multiply with it to get a number close to 20. Now let's just try with 1. Okay, so 4 next to it we'll put 1 and then multiply it by 1. 41 into 1 is 41. As you can see, 41 is greater than 20. So what can we put next to 4? What can we put? We have to put a number that's smaller than 1. If we put a number greater than 1, we'll get a bigger number. So the number that's smaller than 1 is only 0. So let's put 0 and see. So that is 0 here and 0. So 40 into 0 will give us 0, isn't it? So here what we're going to do is next to this number, we are going to put a 0. So and put the 0 here. So 40 into 0 is 0 minus. So now let's subtract. 20 minus 0 is 20. Now let's bring the next pair, which is 25. Now we have a number that is 2025. So now let's look at the quotient. Take that number as 20. Write the double of 20. That is 20 into 2. 20 into 2 is 40. Now, next to 40, we need to get a digit and multiply by it so that we get 2025. Now, 40, let's write down 40 here. We have to write a digit next to 40 and multiply it with that same digit to get this number. Now, look at the last digit here. It's 5. That means we can use 5 here. So, next to 40, let me put 5. So, it's now become 405. Multiply it with 5 itself. 5 5s are 25. Carry 2. 5 zeros are 0, bring down 2, 5 fours are 20. So here we have 2025. Here also we have that. That means next to 40, I have to put the number 5. So let me put that number 5 here and 5 here. So 405 is the number now. That into 5 will give us 2025. Next step we minus. So when you minus this, you get 0. So we have got our answer, which is the quotient. The quotient is 2.05. So we have found the square root of the number given to us, that is 4.2025, and the square root is 2.05. This is our answer. The second question in question number 3, again to find the square root of this number, let's write it down. So here we have number 531.7636. The decimal part, remember, we pair it from left to right and the integral part from right to left. So here we have only 5 there. So think of a number now whose square will give you a number close to 5. So we can think of 2, isn't it? Because 2 2's are 4 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the next pair. That makes it 131. Now next step is double 2. 2 2's are 4. Now we need to put a number next to 4 so that we get a number close to 131. So let's try 4 here now. Write 4 and next to it let's try 2. 4, 42 now into 2. Let's multiply and see what we get. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. We have only 84. We need to get a number close to 131. So let's try by writing the digit 3 next to 4 and multiplying it by 3. Let's see what we get. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. 129, and that seems to be the closest one here. So that means next to 4 we have to write the digit 3. So that is 3 here, 43, that makes it 43. 43 into 3 is 129. Now we have to subtract. So let's subtract here. So this becomes 2 and this is 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. Now bring down the next pair, 76. Next step, double this quotient. You have 23. 23 into 2 is 46. So let's write 46. Now we have to write a digit next to 46 to get a number close to this. So let's write 46 and let's write 1 next to it and see. So now it's become 461 multiplied by 1. 461 into 1 is 461. But as you can see, this number is smaller than 461. So which is the digit that's lesser than 1? It is 0. So let's put 0 here. So now the number is 460. Multiply also by 0. 460 into 0 is 0. Now before that, there is a decimal point here. Don't forget to carry that up. So let's put that decimal point. So now we have 276 minus 0, which is 276. Next step, bring down the next pair, which is 36. Now we have a big number here, 27,636. Next step, go to the quotient. Now read this number as 230. Now we need to double it. So let's double it and see 230 into 2. So 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 4. We have 460. Now we need to add a number, a digit next to, we need to put a digit next to 460 and multiply so that we get this number. So let's write 460 first. Next to it, we have to put a digit so that when we multiply, we get a number that is this number. Because it's the last pair, we have to get this number itself. So what are we going to do now? We are going to put a digit next to it. Now, once again, to make our work easier, look at the last digit here. The last digit is 6. Think of a number whose square is ending in 6. Let's see, 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, 4 4s are 16. So 16 is ending in 6, isn't it? So let's try and put a 4 here and see whether we get our answer. So that is 4. That means you multiply it also by 4. So let's multiply and see. 4 4s are 16, carry 1. 4 zeros are 0, bring down 1. 4 6 are 24, carry 2. 4 4s are 16, 17, 18. Here we have 18,416. But our number here is 27,636. That means 4 is not the digit. Now which other number on multiplying by itself will give us the last digit as 6? Now 4 4s we said are 16. 5 5s are 25, 6 6s are 36. So that is also ending in 6. So let's write the number 460 and this time let's put the digit 6 next to it. So the number 6 next to it, that means we have to multiply it by 6. So let's multiply this and see. 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 zeros are 0, bring down 3. 6 6s are 36, carry 3. 6 4s are 24 plus 3, 27. So what do we have here? 27,636, which is the same number. So which is the digit that we wrote next to 460? We wrote 6. So let's put that digit here. So let's put 6 here. So now what is our number? 4,606. Multiply it by 6. We get 27,636. And now when you subtract, you get 0. So we have found our answer, which is the quotient 23.06. So we have found the square root of 531.7636. that is 23.06. So this is our final answer. Question 3. So let's begin this question. Let's find the square root of this number. So we have 0.007225. So let's begin by pairing the numbers. So the decimal part we pair from left to right. So here we have one pair and one pair. This side we do it the other way. So here we have 0. So we know that when you have 0, you can write 0 into 0 is 0 minus. Then you continue. Here we have a decimal point. Carry the decimal point on top. Now subtract. Bring down the next pair. Now that is also 0. So you can write 0 into 0 is 0 minus. Bring down the next pair, which is 72. Now think of a number whose square is close to 72. How about 8? 8 eighths are 64, isn't it? So we can write that. 8 eighths are 64. Now let's minus and see what we get. Now here when we subtract, we have 12 minus 4, which is 8. Now bring down the next pair, which is 25. Now our number is 825. Next step is to write the double of this number, 8. Double of 8 is 16. 8 twos are 16. Next step, next to 16, we need to write a number and multiply in such a way that we get this number 825. So let's write the number 16, and whenever you see a number that's ending in 5, immediately multiply by 5 here. Don't waste your time multiplying with the other digits. So multiply by 5 into 5. Let's see what we get. 5 fives are 25, carry 2. 5 6 are 30, 31, 32. Carry 3, 5 ones are 5, 6, 7, 8. 825. So we have there 825. Here also we have the same number. That means next to 16 I need to put the digit 5. So now my number will become 165. Multiplied by 5 you get 825. When you minus you get 0. That means this is the end of our division method. We have found our answer. The square root is 0.085. So let's write that. The square root of 0.007225 is 0.085. So this is our answer. Question 4. Find the square root of, the first one is 245, correct to two places of decimal. Now let's do this carefully. So here they're saying, they've given you a whole number and they're saying we have to find the square root of this number correct to two places of decimal. So whenever we get numbers like this where they say correct to places of decimal, that means that number is not a perfect square. So it's going to end up as a decimal number. But let's begin by doing it the normal way. So let's have the lines drawn. Let's write this number 245. So this is right now a whole number, and whenever we have whole numbers we pair it this way, isn't it? From right to left. So now we have 2. Let's begin the normal way and then I will teach you how we get to decimal places. So here what do we do? The number is 2, and which is a number that will give you a square that is 2 or closer to 2? It is 1, isn't it? So 1 into 1 is 1. So this is the first step. Then we continue as usual. 2 minus 1 is 1. And then we bring down the next pair. And the next step is we double this quotient. 1 into 2 is 2. Next step, we write a digit next to this to get a number close to 5. 145. So let's write 2. And next to it, let's put 5 itself and see. Into 5. 5 fives are 25 and 5 carry 2. 5 twos are 10, 11, 12, 125. Let's see if we can get a number closer to this. So here let's write 2. This time next to 2 let's put 6 into 6. So 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 twos are 12, 13, 14, 15. So here what do we have? We have 125 and 156. This is the number that is most suitable for this. So next to 2 we have to put the digit 5. So now this number becomes 25. 25 into 5 is 125. Now when you minus, let's see what the remainder is. 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 2 is 2 and 0. So as you can see, This time our remainder is not 0. If it was 0, then we could have finished our answer with this itself. But it is not 0. So now we put the decimal point after the dividend here. So let's put the decimal point. So when you put the point there, carry that point up. Now we need to put zeros to the right of this. Now remember, when you add zeros, you have to put them in pairs because we're finding the square root. So put them in pairs. Now the question is correct to two decimal places, isn't it? So whenever they say 2, put 3 pairs of zeros. You must have 3 pairs of decimal places. So this is one pair, this is another pair, this is another pair. Okay, so let's extend this. So here, let me tell you that again. If they say 2 places of decimal, you put 3 pairs of zeros here. So here now we have 3 pairs, isn't it? So 1, 2 and 3 pairs. So when we bring down numbers, we bring them down in pairs. So now let's continue our division the normal way. So we have done this, we have 20, we bring down this pair which is 2 zeros. Next step, we have 15 here. Now we have to double 15. When you double 15, you get 30. Now we have to write a digit next to 30 and multiply to get a number close to 2000. So let's write 13 and next to it let's write the digit 6 and multiply by 6 and see what we get. So here 6 6 are 36, carry 3, then 6 zeros are 0, bring down 3, 6 3s are 18. So 306 into 6 is 1836. Let's see by multiplying 30 into and by putting 7 next to it what we get. So let's write 30. We'll put 7 next to it. Multiply this by 7 and see what we get. 7 sevens are 49, carry 4. Then 7 zeros are 0. You bring down 4. 7 threes are 21. So here we have 1836. Here we have 2149. The most suitable is this one. That means next to 30 we have to put the digit 6. So let's put that here. So the number now has become 306. We have to multiply this by 6. So we are going to put 6 here. And what is 306 into 6? We've already multiplied it here. So let's write 1836 here. So let's write that 1836. Now we have to minus. So let's subtract. We have to borrow from here. So this is 10, 9, 10, 9 and 10. Now 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 3 is 6, 9 minus 8 is 1 and here we have 0. Next step is bring down the next pair of zeros. So we have the second pair. Let's put that here. Now what is our number? 16,400. Double this. 156, 156. Let's double it. 156 into 2. 2 6 are 12, carry 1. 2 5s are 10 plus 1 11, carry 1. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. We have 312. So let's write 312 here. Now next to 312 we have to write a number and multiply by it to get a number close to this. So let's try that. So let's write 312 and next to it what is the number we can try with? Let's try with 5. Multiply this by 5. So let's multiply. 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, carry 1. 5 1s are 5 plus 1, 6. 5 3s are 15. 15,625. That is the closest. Okay. So let's write that here. That means next to 312, I have to put the digit 5. So let's write 5 and 3,125 into 5 is 15,625. So let's continue with our division. Let's subtract. So here it's 0. So we're going to borrow from here 10 and 9 and 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Now it's 3 minus 6 which you can't do. Again we borrow. So 13 minus 6 is 7. Now let's bring the next pair. So we have 2 more zeros. So now what we're going to do is we're going to double this number. We're going to take it as 1565. Let's double it by multiplying it by 2. 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 6 are 12 plus 1 13, carry 1. 2 5s are 10 plus 1 11, carry 1. 2 ones are 2 plus 1 3. So now we have 3130. So let's write that here, 3130. Now next to this we have to get a digit and multiply so that we get a number close to this. So let's write down 3130, and next to this what shall we write? Let's try with 2. So let's put 2 here and multiply by 2. 2 twos are 4. Then 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So this is 62,604. That should be the closest to this, because if we multiply by 3, then it will become 3 threes are 9. It will go to 90,000. So this must be the most suitable one. That means we have to write 2 next to 3130. So let's write that. So let's put 2 here and carry that 2 on top. So what is our number now? 31,302. We're going to multiply it by 2. We have already the answer here. That is 62,604. Now let's multiply this and see what we get. Subtract this and see what we get. So this is 4, 10, 9 and 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. Now 4 minus 6 we can't do, so we borrow from here. 14 minus 6 is 8. Then 6 minus 2 is 4 and 7 minus 6 is 1. So here the remainder is 14,896. Now we don't have to carry on because we have been asked to correct to 2 decimal places, and here we actually have 3 decimal places now, isn't it? So now let's take down this number and write it here. So what do we have? We have 15.652. Now we have to round it off to 2 decimal places. Now we have learned about rounding off, isn't it? So if we have to round it to 2 decimal places, we have to look at the third decimal place. If that is 5 or more than 5, then this will change to 6. Now this is less than 5, so this will remain as it is. So let's write the final answer here, that is 15.65. We don't have to change it anymore because the number next to 5 is less than 5 here. So our final answer, the square root of 245 correct to 2 places of decimal, is 15.65. So children, I hope you understood how to do this. You write it like normal divisions. You continue, and after you put the decimal point, you need to put the zeros in pairs. So again, with a lot of practice, this is going to become very easy. This time we have to find the square root of 496 correct to 3 places of decimal. So let's write down the number. So 496, let's write only this now. And this is a whole number, so we have to pair it from right to left. So now we have 4 here. Do your normal division method. So let's start with 2. So square of 2. 2 2's are 4 minus 0. Bring down the next pair 96. Double the quotient. So 2 into 2 is 4. So we have 4 here. We're going to write a digit next to 4 to get a number close to 96. So let's try 4 in, and let's put the number 2 next to it and see what we have. Into 2. 2 2's are 4, 2 4's are 8. 84 will be the closest. So let's write that. So now we have written 2 here. We are multiplying it with 2 and we are writing 42 into 2 is 84. Let's minus. 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. As you can see, we have a remainder which is not 0. That means we need to continue this division. So here what we are going to do is we are going to put a point here, a decimal point here, which we are going to carry up. Now we are going to put pairs of zeros. Now look at the question. It says 3 places of decimals. That means we are going to put 4 pairs of zeros. So 1 pair, then we have another pair, third pair, and we have the fourth pair. So keep that in mind when you're asked to correct to 3 places of decimals. Put 4 pairs of numbers, 4 pairs of zeros here. So now we have 12. We're going to bring down the first pair of zeros. So our number now is 1200. Next step, double this. 22 into 2 is 44. So next to 44, we need to write a digit to get a number close to this. So let's write 44 here, and next to it, let's put 2. So let's put 2. That means we multiply also by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Now let's try with 3. Okay, so let's try 44 and put 3 next to it and see. 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, carry 1, 3 4s are 12 plus 1, 13. 1329, which is greater than this. So we have to work on 884. That means next to 44, we're going to write 2 and make it 442. So let's put 2 here. So 442 into 2 is 884. Now we need to subtract. So let's subtract now. So we borrow. This is 10, 9, 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 8 is 1. Now again we have 1 here. We're going to borrow. 11 minus 8 is 3. 316. Now let's bring down the next pair of zeros. That is this pair. We're going to bring it down. So we have the number now 31,600. Next step, double this 222. So let's multiply 222 into 2. Doubling means you multiply by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. So we've got 444. Now a digit next to this should come so that we can multiply with that and get a number close to this. So let's write down 444. What is the digit that we are going to write next to it? Let's try 5. That means we're going to multiply this with 5. 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 4s are 20, 21, 22, carry 2. 5 4s are 20, 22. Again, 5 4s are 20, 22. So we have this, but we have a number here that is 31,000. So let's try 444 by writing 6 next to it and seeing this time. 444. This time let's put 6 next to it and multiply with 6 and see what we get. 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 4s are 24 plus 3 is 27, carry 2. 6 4s are 24, 25, 26, carry 2. 6 4s are 24, 26. Now we can try one more digit. Let's try with 7. So let's try this number 444 and next to that let's put 7 and multiply this by 7 and see what we get. 7 sevens are 49, carry 4. 7 fours are 28 plus 4 is 32, carry 3. 7 fours are 28, 29, 30, 31, carry 3. 7 fours are 28, 29, 30, 31. So here we have 31,129. So 31,129 is smaller than this. So we can write this. So that means next to 444 we have to put 7. So let's write 7 here. So 4,447 into 7 will give us 31,129. So we have to write our numbers carefully. Now let's subtract and see. So let's borrow from 6. This becomes 5, 10, 9 and 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 2 is 7. 5 minus 1 is 4. So now what we're going to do is bring down the next pair of zeros. So that will be 2 more zeros here. So now here we have 47,100. Next step, double this. So let's double it. So that is 2,227 into 2. 2 sevens are 14, carry 1. 2 twos are 4 plus 1, 5. 2 twos are 4, 2 twos are 4. So we have 4,454. Now, next step, we have to put a digit next to it and get a number close to this. So here, let's write down this number, 4,454. Now, we have to put a digit next to it. So let's try with 1 itself into 1. So what do we get? This number into 1 will give us that number, that is 44,541. Now, that is close to 47,000, isn't it? So let's write that. So that means you have to put 1 next to this number and multiply it by 1. So let's put 1. So now this number has become 44,541. So we multiply with 1 here. So let's put 1 there. So this becomes 1. So what do we have? 44,541 541. Now again we have to subtract this. So let's subtract, borrow from here, 10, 9, 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. We have to borrow again, so this becomes 6. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 6 minus 4 is 2. So now we have 2559. We have to bring down the last pair of zeros. So let's bring this pair of zeros down. So that is 2 more zeros. So what is our number now? 2,55,900. Now we continue our division in the same way. So we have to double this number. So let's take that number as a whole number, ignoring the decimal point. We have 22271. That means 22,271. We are doubling it. That means we are multiplying it by 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 sevens are 14. Carry 1. 2 twos are 4 plus 1 5. 2 twos are 4. 2 twos are 4. So what do we have? 44,542. So that we have to write it here. 44,542. Now, next to this, we need to get a digit. And then when we multiply by it, we should get a number close to this. So let's take this number and write it down here. The number is 44,542. What can I write next to it so that I can multiply with it and get this number? So let me write 1. Let me try with 1 itself into 1. So when I multiply this number by 1, I get back the same number, isn't it? So that is 445,421. Now when I read this, this will be 4,45,421. But look at our number here, it's 2 lakh and this is 4 lakh. So if I put 1 next to it, I'm not going to get a number close to it. So instead, I have to put a number smaller than 1, which is 0. So here, next to this, let's put 0. So we'll put 0. So now this number, let's read this number. What is it now? 4,45,420. And because the last digit is 0, we're going to multiply it with 0 here. So put that 0 here. So here we have put the 0. So when you multiply this number by 0, you are going to get 0. So let's subtract, and our answer, our remainder here will be the same number that's given here. Okay, so with this we have finished, because we have been asked to write correct to 3 decimal places and we have got 4 decimal places. So now let's take this number and correct it to 3 decimal places. So 22.2710. Now we need only 3 decimal places. We need only these 3. Now to correct it, we have to round it off. So when we round it off, we have to see the last digit here, that is 1, and see the digit next to it. If it is 5 or more than 5, then this will increase by 1. But this is 0. So this will not change. It will remain the same. So what is our answer? Our final answer here is 22.271. So this is our final answer. Question 3, 82.6, we have to find the square root of this, correct to 2 places of decimal. So let's write down the number. So 82.6. And then we pair it up. So the integral part, remember, we move from right to left. Decimal part, we move to from left to right. Now 6 is by itself. It doesn't have a pair. So let's put the zeros. So this will become 1 0. So now we are talking about 2 decimal places. That means we need to have 3 pairs of numbers here. So we have 1 pair. Now the next pair should be 2 zeros, and next pair is also 2 zeros. So now we can start with our work. Now here we have 82. Think of a number whose square will give you a number close to 82. How about 9? 9 nines are 81. So we can use 9. So 9 nines are 81 minus. So 2 minus 1 is 1. Now we have a decimal point here which we need to carry up to the same place. So let's put the decimal point here. Now bring down the next number, 60. Now read this as 160. Next step is to double this number. That means multiply it by 2. 9 twos are 18. Now in 18 we need to write a digit next to it to get a number close to 160. So let's take 18 and let's put 1 next to it. When I put 1 and I multiply it by 1, 181 into 1 is 181. But can you see, children, this number 160 is smaller than this. So I cannot put 1 next to it. I have to put a number that's smaller than that. And that number will be 0. So next to 18, let me put 0. So I'm going to put 0. So now what's my number? 180. So 180, I put 0. So I multiply with 0. 180 into 0 is 0 minus 160 minus 0 is 160. Now we bring down the next pair. This is the next pair. So that is 2 zeros. Let's bring down that pair. So now what do we have? 16,000. Let's double this. So take this as 90, ignoring the decimal point. 9 twos are 18. So 90 into 2 is 180. Now next to 180, I need to write a digit to get a number close to 16,000. So let's write down 180 and next to it, let's try and put the number 7. Let's put the number 7 and multiply it by 7. You have to think, children, because you will be wasting time if you're going to start multiplying with 1 and 2 and 3. It'll be a waste of time. So try some bigger digit and see if you get a number close to it. So now let's multiply. 7 sevens are 49. Carry 4. 7 zeros are 0, then you get 4. 7 eights are 56, carry 5. 7 ones are 7 plus 5 is 12. So here we've got 12,649. And as you can see, we have to still go further and get a number close to this. That means 7 is not enough. Let's put 8 next to 180. So let's try. We have 180. Now let's put 8 next to it and multiply by 8. 8 eights are 64. Carry 6. So we bring down 6, 8 eights are 64, carry 6, 8 ones are 8, plus 6 is 14. So now this number 14,464 is closer to this. So let's use that. That means next to 180 we have to put the digit 8. So let's put 8 here. So we multiply by 8. So now what's the number? 1,808 into 8. What did we get here? 14,464. So let's write that here. So 14,464. Let's subtract this. So here we have to borrow from 6. 10, which becomes 9, 10, 9, 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 4 is 5, 5 minus 4 is 1. Now we bring down the next pair of zeros. So we have 2 more zeros. So what is our number now? 1,53,600. Now we have to double this. Ignore the point and double it. So that becomes 908 into 2. 2 8s are 16, carry 1, 2 zeros are 0, plus 1, 2 9s are 18. So we have 1,816. So we need to write that number here, 1,816. Now we have to get a digit next to this to get a number close to this one now. So let's write down 1,816. Now we need to get 1 lakh, isn't it? So let's think of a big number here. Again, let's think of 7. Let's put 7 next to it and multiply it by 7. So let's see what we get. 7 sevens are 49, carry 4. 7 sixes are 42 plus 4 is 46, carry 4. 7 ones are 7 plus 4, 11, carry 1. 7 eights are 56 plus 1, 57, carry 5. 7 ones are 7 plus 5 is 12. So here we have 1,27,000. We're getting closer. Here we have 1,53,000. Here we have 1,27,000. So in the next thing, let's replace 7 with 8. So let's write down 1,816. And now let's put 8 next to it and multiply by 8. 8 eights are 64, carry 6. 8 6 are 48 plus 6, 54. Carry 5. 8 ones are 5. 8 ones are 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry 1. 8 eights are 64 plus 1 65. Carry 6. 8 ones are 8 plus 6 is 14. So here we have 1,45,000. Now that is close to this. So that means we have to write the digit 8 next to 1,816. So I'm going to put the digit 8 here. That means we have to put 8 on top also. So now my number is 18,168. We multiply it by 8 and we get this. So let's write down 1,45,344. Now let's subtract this. So borrow from 5. This becomes 10 and 9, 10. 10 minus 4 is 6, 9 minus 4 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2. Now here again we need to borrow. So here this becomes 4 and this is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. So here this is our remainder. We are going to stop with this because we have been asked to correct to 2 decimal places and we have 3 now. So let's write this number down. So the number is 9.088. Now we want only up to the second decimal place. That means we have to look at the number next to it. It's more than 5. The number next to it is 8. It's more than 5. That means this number 8 will now become 9. So my answer is 9.09. I have rounded it off. So my final answer, the square root of 82.6 correct to 2 decimal places is 9.09. Question 4, 0.065 correct to 3 decimal places. So let's write the number 0.065. So now let's begin the pairing. So here, because the decimal part is there, we pair from left to right. Now here we need to make a pair, but we don't have a number. So we're going to put a 0. So now how many pairs do we have? 1, 2. Now when we have to correct to 3 decimal places, we need to have 4 places. 4 pairs like this. Okay, so let's get the 4 pairs. So 1 pair of zeros and 1 more pair of zeros. So now how many pairs do we have? 1, 2, 3 and 4 pairs of decimal places. Now this side we move to the left. Okay, so now let's begin. Starting with 0. 0 into 0 is 0 minus 0. Now carry this point up. Now bring down the next pair, 0, 6. So the number is 6. Now we need to think of a number whose square is close to this. That is 2 2s are 4. So we can write 2 here and 2 here. 2 into 2 is 4 minus. So 6 minus 4 is 2. We bring down the next pair, which is 50. We bring it down and we write it next to it. So 50. Next step, we are going to double this. We are going to double 2. So when you double 2, 2 2s are 4. Now we have to write a digit next to 4 to multiply and get a number close to 250. So let's take 4 and let's put say 5. Let's put 5 next to it. Multiply it by 5. Let's see what we get. 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. 225. Now that we can write next to below this 250. That means next to 4 I need to put the digit 5 to make it 45. So 5 here and into 5. 45 into 5 is 225. Now again we need to subtract. So let's subtract here. This is 4, 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now we bring down the next pair, that is 2 zeros. So now the number is 2500. Let's double this 25. Take this as 25, ignoring the decimal point. So 25 into 2 is 50. Now I need to put a number next to 50 so that when I multiply, I get a number close to this. Now let's take 50 and put 3 next to it and see. 3 into 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 zeros are 0, 3 5s are 15, 1509. Now this is 2500. So let's put 4 and see. So let's write 50 and put 4 next to it and see. Into 4. 4 4s are 16, carry 1. So we bring that down. 4 5s are 20. So 2016. So we can put this number. So next to 50, we're going to write the number 4. So let's write 4 here. So 4 and we write into 4. So what is our number here? 504 into 4 is 2016. Let's write that 2016. Now let's subtract this. So borrow from here 10. 9, 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 1 is 8, and 4 minus 0 is 4. Now let's bring the third pair. This is the third pair. Let's bring that down. So 2 zeros. So now what is the number? 48,400. Next step, we need to double this. So take this as 254. So let's multiply 254 into 2. 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, carry 1, 2 twos are 4 plus 1 5. So the number is 508. Let's write it down here, 508. Now next to 508, we have to write a digit, okay, and multiply with the same thing. So let's take 508. Now we have to write a digit next to 8 and multiply with the same number so that we get 48,400. Now here, look at this. This is 48, isn't it? And here we have 5. So 5 nines will give us a number close to this. 5 nines are 45. This is just for you to think and see which number to write here instead of wasting your time writing down everything. So 508, if I put 9 and multiply by 9, let me see if I will get a number close to 48,400. So let's multiply this. So here we have 9 nines are 81, carry 8. 9 eights are 72 plus 8 is 80. Then here we have 8. Then 9 zeros are 0. Bring down 8. 9 fives are 45. So we have 45,801, which is the right one here. So here next to 508, let's put 9 and multiply by 9. So when I write 9, this becomes 5089 into 9. So 5089 into 9, we multiplied here is 45,801. So 45,801. Now let's subtract this and see what we get. So let's subtract 0 minus 1. You can't do. So this becomes 3. Then we have 10. Borrow from there. This becomes 9 and this is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Then 9 here. And here again we need to borrow. So this becomes 7. 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 7 minus 5 is 2. So here we're going to stop with this because we are asked to correct only to 3 decimal places and we have 4 decimal places now. So let's write down the quotient 0.2549. Now if we have to correct to 3 decimal places, this is the third decimal place. Let's look at the number next to it. The number next to it is more than 5. If it is more than 5, this digit will turn to the next one. So 4 will now turn to 5. So what is our final answer here? 0.255. So this is our final answer. Question 5. We have to find the square root of this number correct to 2 decimal places, 2 places of decimal. So let's write down the number. So that is 5.2005. So when we say 2 places of decimal, we have to get 3 pairs of numbers. So let's start pairing first. So we pair the decimal part from left to right. So we pair it like this. That means we need one more pair. So we're going to have 2 zeros to make it 3 pairs. Because when they say 2 places of decimal, we should have 3 pairs of numbers here. Now this one moves to the left, from right to the left. So now let's begin. So we have the number 5. Let's think of a number whose square is close to 5 and the number is 2. 2 2's are 4 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. There is a point which we carry up. Bring down the next pair, which is 20. So now this is 120. Next step, double this number. The number 2 when you double becomes 4. Now we need to add a digit next to 4 to get a number close to 120. So let's write 4 and let's put 2 next to it and see what we get. 2, that means we multiply by 2. So 2 2's are 4, 2 4's are 8, 84. Now this is 84, but here we have 120. So let's try and get a number. So I'm going to write 4 and 3 next to it. So that becomes 43. So I'm going to multiply this by 3. 3 3's are 9, 3 4's are 12. Now here can you see I have got 129. But this number is 120. So I can only write this 84. So let's put 2 here next to this 4 and 2. So 42 into 2 is 84. So we can only think of 84 for this now. Now let's subtract. So here this is 1 and 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. Now 1 minus 8 I can't do, so I'm going to borrow from here. So that's 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. Now I bring down the next pair of numbers. So that is 0, 5. So now my number is 3605. Next step, double this. Ignore the point, so it becomes 22. 22 into 2 is 44. So let's write 44 and let's write a digit next to 44 and multiply so that we get a number close to 3605. So let's write 44 here. 44. Now like I said, just to make things easier. Now the first digit here is 4 and here the first two digits is 36. So 4 into 9 is 36. But let's try with 8. So instead of doing with 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and taking a long time, straight away let's do with 8 and see if we can get that. So let's put 8 here and multiply by 8. 8 8s are 64, carry 6. 8 4s are 32 plus 6 is 38, carry 3. 8 4s are 32, 33, 34, 35. So 3584. So that is a number that we can put here. That means next to 44 I need to write 8. So let me write 8 here. So this is 8 and into 8. So 448 into 8 is 3584 minus 5 minus 4 is 1. Now I need to borrow from here. So this is 5 and this is 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Bring down the next pair, that is 2 zeros. So let me write 2 zeros here. So this number now becomes 2100. Next step, double this. So we're going to take it as 228 by ignoring the decimal point. So when we double it, we get 456, which we are going to write here. So let's write 456 here. And to this, we're going to write a digit next to it and multiply so that we get a number close to this. But as you can see, if I write 456, even if I put 1 here and multiply by 1, what will I get? 4561, which is bigger than this number. So to get a digit smaller than 1, I can only put 0 in that place. So that means next to this, I'm going to put a 0. So if I put a 0 here, I'm going to multiply by 0 because 4560 into 0 is 0. So when we subtract this, we get 2100. Now we have to go back to our quotient. Our quotient is 2.280. So let's write it down, 2.280. And now the question is correct to 2 decimal places. Here we have 3 decimal places. So look at the second decimal place here and the digit next to it. It's less than 5. 0 is less than 5. That means 8 will remain the same. So our final answer is 2.28. So the square root correct to 2 decimal places is 2.28. Question 6. Find the square root of 0.602 correct to 2 places of decimal. So let's write our number. So our number here is 0.602. Let's start pairing the decimal part. So here we have 1. Now here we need to have one more pair and one more pair because here it says 2 places of decimal. That means we need to have 3 pairs. So here I'm going to put a 0, 1 0 here and 2 zeros here. And this, when we pair, we move towards the left when we pair. So let's begin with 0 here. So that is 0 into 0. So we can say 0 into 0 is 0 minus. Now when we minus this, we get 0. Now carry the point up. Bring the next pair down, that is 60. So we have 60 now. Think of a number whose square is close to 60. Now 7 sevens are 49 and 8 eights are 64. So 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64. So we could write only 49, not 64. That means 7. So let's write 7 sevens are 49. Now we need to subtract. So let's subtract here. So this becomes 5 and this is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1. Bring down the next pair, which is 20, and write it down here. So it is 1120. Next step is we have to double the quotient, that is 7. 7 2s are 14. So let's write 14. Now we need to write a number next to it, a digit next to it, so that we get a number close to this when we multiply. So let's begin by saying 14 and let's put say 6 next to it. 14 and then we have put 6, so we multiply by 6. 6 6 are 36, carry 3. 6 4s are 24, 27, carry 2. 6 1s are 6, 7, 8, 876. Now let's try one more number. 14 we have. Let's put 7 next to it and multiply by 7. 7 7s are 49, carry 4. 7 4s are 28, plus 4 is 32, carry 3. 7 1s are 7, 8, 9, 10. 1029. So that is more suitable. So let's write that number. That means next to 14, we have to write the number 7. So let's write 7 into 7. So 147 into 7 is 1029. Now again, let's subtract this. So this becomes 1 and this is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. Now 1 minus 2 you can't do. So we have to borrow again from here. So that is 11 minus 2. 11 minus 2 is 9. So we have 91 here. Now we bring down the next pair, that is 2 zeros. So let's write it next to 91. We have 2 zeros. Next step, we have to double 77. So let's do that. 77 into 2. 2 sevens are 14, carry 1. 2 sevens are 14 plus 1, 15. 154. So let's write 154 here. Now we have to write a digit next to 154 and multiply by it to get a number close to 9100. So we'll take 154 and next to it let me put 4 and C and multiply by 4. 4 4s are 16, carry 1. 4 4s are 16 plus 1, 17. 4 5s are 17, carry 1. 4 5s are 20 plus 1, 21, carry 2. 4 1s are 4, 5, 6. Now I've got 6176. That's close but not close enough. So let's put 5 after 154. So 154, let's put 5 next to it and multiply by 5 and see what we get. 5 5s are 25, carry 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. 5 5s are 25, 26, 27, carry 2. 5 1s are 5, 6, 7. 7725. Now, if I multiply by 6, will I get this? So it will become 6 5s are 30 here, isn't it? If I put 6 here, 6 5s will be 30 and I'll have to carry 3. 6 1s are 6, it will come to 9. So this is the right number. That means next to 154, I can put 5. So let me put 5 and into 5. That means 1545 into 5 is 7725. So let's write that. 7725. Now we have to minus this. So borrow from here 0, 10, borrow again 9, 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. Now here I need to borrow again 8 here and 10 here. 10 minus 7 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 1. 1375. So what is my answer? My answer is the quotient. Now first let me write that down, 0.775. Now the question says only up to 2 decimal places. Here I have 3 decimal places. So I'm going to round it off to 2 decimal places. So let me look at the second decimal place and now at the digit next to it. If it is 5 or more than 5, then 7 will become 8. It is 5 now, so this will change. So now my answer will become 0.78 because I have rounded it off here. So it is 0.78. So I found the square root of 0.602, correct to 2 places of decimal, and that is 0.78. We will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.